Hello guys and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be doing a brand identity design for a brand called Payee. Now Payee is a brand that is in the finance and savings industry. When we are talking about finance and savings, we are talking about brands like PiggyVest, Cowrywise, Pumpy, and the rest of it. So when you are doing a brand identity design for such a corporation, it has to be serious. You are dealing with people's money, and you don't just do any kind of design for this industry because you are trying to win people's trust. Follow me, let's hop into Illustrator. Let me show you how the logo is done. So we are going to be creating a new file on Illustrator. Let's do it 1080 by 1080. This is the Instagram size for posting. Let's just use it to create our logo. So we click on create. But then before we start designing, let's do some research and find out what other people in the finance industry are using as their logo. So we are going to head on to Pinterest and we are going to search for finance logos. Let's see what they are using and know how we are going to stand out from the competitors. So these are the logos that we have on Pinterest, and we can save some of them. We can save some of the logos so that we can generate ideas for our own. So let's check for the ones that we want. Let's save this narrow. Copy. So we're going to paste it and keep it on Illustrator because we are going to be generating our ideas based on what others are using for their logo. So let's go back. Let's get like 3 logos that we are going to be using. This flow. Okay, I think I like it. Flow. Let's copy, paste, and keep it one side. Then let's look for our last and final logo. Transfer. I think I like it. Let's take this too. So we've gotten 3 logos that we're going to be using for our logo. But then, based on the fact that we're designing a logo for the money and the finance company, so when you're designing a logo for something that is in the finance or money industry, you are looking at creating trust, right? You are looking at saving people's money. We are looking at these keywords: money, savings, trust, security, locked, growth, key, box, safety, assurance, purse or bag. Purse or bag in the sense that we put our money in our purse and to us we feel like it's safe. So we're going to be creating our logos from these keywords. Let's type them down so that we don't forget the keywords that we are using for this design. So we have, let's increase the size to 72. So we are going to write down our keywords so that we don't forget what we are going to use as our ideas for generating our logo. So there are other people that love to sketch their logos before they get on into Illustrator, but there are some others that tend to go on Illustrator first and generate their ideas there. Whichever one that you do, it's perfectly fine. So we're going to write down our keywords and then I'll get back to designing the logo. After creating our keywords, so these are the keywords that we're going to be using to generate our logos. Now we have money, we have savings, we have security, we have locked, growth, key, box, safety, assurance, purse, and bag. So how are we going to generate our ideas using those keywords? Follow me. Let's go on Google and look for images that depict these our keywords. So first of all, let's look for security. Let's go on Google and let's type security. Let's go to the images, security icon. So these are the images that we have for security icon. Let's save the first one. Let's copy the logo and let's go back to Illustrator and paste it. Ctrl V to paste. Now we have the image for the keyword security. Now purse. Let's look for the image of a purse. Though we already know what a purse looks like, but let's type purse icon. So these are the images of purse that we have, and we are going to take this purse icon because I just feel like it gives me exactly what I want. So let's go back to Illustrator and let's paste it. So now you might ask, how can we combine these two things to get our logo, and how is it going to be able to represent or be used for a savings industry? Now, just like I explained to you before, we are designing a brand identity design for a brand that is in the savings sector. And when you are dealing with people that are in the savings sector, you are trying to win people's trust. You are trying to make people believe that they can save their money in your hands. So when you look at the kind of logo that are used by Palmpay and Piggyvest, they are trying to let people know with their icons that we are a trustworthy brand and you can save our money with us. So let's draw our logo. Now I'm going to use the rectangle tool and I'm going to draw a shape out. Now I'm trying to mimic the shape of the purse. So now we are going to curve this rectangle. I think like this is okay. This size is okay. This size of rectangle is okay. You can use whatever size you want to use, or whichever one works fine. Or you can also make it to be as curved as the purse. Now we are trying to join these two images together. We are trying to join the security and we are trying to join the purse to create a logo. How can we do it? So from the purse, I've taken the shape of the purse. Now we are going to take one element. You know, when you are designing a logo, try not to make it too crowded. Try not to make it too crowded that people start feeling stuffy looking at your logo. So we're going to take one key element from here. And what is it? We cannot take the key because so many industries are already using key. What are they locking? I don't know. Okay, so we are just going to take one key element from here, and what we are going to take is this icon, this lock icon on this key. That is what we are going to take, and we are going to include it in the post logo, and then we are going to see how it will look. Well, let me create it and then I'll get back to you. And so here we are. This is the icon that we have. So this icon comprises of a key lock and a bag, which shows security and safety. So let's keep it aside and then minimize it. So this is the icon we have for our logo. We can make other adjustments if necessary. We can try to align this together. So let's do that. So this is the icon that we have. So this is the icon that we have for our logo. If you feel like it's too far apart, we can take it up a bit. Yeah, like this is fine. Like this is okay. So since we already have our icon, we should work towards getting a typeface that will suit this logo. So next we are going to be looking at typography and which font to use. So we're going to be using a sans serif font because it has that clean edges, and you know we are dealing with a corporate and commercial industry, so we'll be using a typeface that is clean. And what other typeface should we use if not sans serif? So here I have Gilmer paired with the logo. So we're going to try different styles to know the one that is suitable for our logo. So let's try, this is Gilmer bold. We're going to try Gilmer medium. Gilmer medium to see how that looks. So we have this. Let's try the medium. So we're going to try the Gilmer medium stacked with the logo to see how it's going to look with the logo. Let's also try another typeface. Let's try another font. Gilmer. No, not Gilmer, sorry. We're going to try Gelix. Yeah. So let's use Gelix theme. We're not done. Let's increase our artboard. So let's try bold. Let's try the font on all caps and see how it's going to look. So change case, uppercase. I don't really think I like it with the all caps. What do you think? Do you like it with the all caps? Do you think it looks good? Isn't it looking too domineering and overly serious? We know that it's a serious brand, but I think it's kind of intimidating. So let's try another. Let's try Louvre. I don't really think I like it on all caps. Let's go back to lowercase. So these are the fonts that I think are suitable to join with the logo icon. Which one do you think we should go for? You can drop it in the comment section. But for me, I think I'm going to go with the Gilmer, and I'll go with the Gilmer. I feel like it gives me exactly what I want, but I can try to adjust it so that we don't just use the font as it is as their logo mark, because there are other companies that might want to use this same font for their logo. So if we just use it as it is, there is no difference at all from the other brands. So we are going to try to customize it a bit to fit to the brand. So let's dive right into it. So in order to do this, we need to create outline on the text in order to make it editable, so that we can be able to go on each of the letters and make an edit on each of them. So once we've created outline, we ungroup. Now that we have ungrouped, we can go into each of the letters and edit them individually. So this is what I mean. So let's take up this a bit and let's adjust the kerning on the letters. I feel like they are too far apart, so let's get them to come closer. So now there is another idea that came to my mind while I was trying to adjust the letters. Why not we try to join the two E's together, kind of showing connection, togetherness, we are saving your money, we are coming to us and we are saving your money kind of vibes. So let's try it and see how it's going to look. But before then, let's keep a copy so that if we don't like what we did, we can always go back to what we already have. So let's do that now. So we are going to leave the typeface. We are going to leave the typeface as it is without joining it, because we are looking for something neat, something that speaks class and is corporate in nature. So we've already gone with Guillemot sans serif font and we are pairing it for the icon. So in order to, if you look at the icon, it has this rounded edges. So we are going to try to make it to balance well with our type. So we are going to go ahead and create outlines on the type so that we can go into each of the letters to edit them. So once you've created outline, we ungroup it, and then we can even adjust the spaces in between the letters. So I feel like this is too much space in between the letters, so we can just go to and just go closer by 2. So the next thing is to round the edges. We're not going to make it too obvious, but a little bit. So now we've rounded the edges. We've rounded the edges and it's balancing now with the icon, with the logo icon. So this is what we have. If we have enough time, we could go in and look for other typefaces, try to pair them and see how it's going to look like. So let's try the other stacking style for the logo. So let's work on balancing this logo with the typeface. So let's try the other style. So this is what we have. So now for the colors, we are going to be taking color inspiration from the logos that we saved as our reference. Now if you look at the logo we created and the references that we picked earlier, you will notice a significant difference. We didn't try to copy and we didn't try to do something that is similar to what they are already doing. If you check, the old transfer and the flow are kind of looking similar, but we've gone away from what they are doing to create something totally different. So let's pick out the colors that they have. So when it comes to industries that has to do with finance and savings or money in general, people tend to use the color blue. Why? Because it speaks, in the color psychology, blue is a color that resonates with people's trust. It's calm and it gives a feeling of trustworthiness, that you can trust this person. That is why when you check, most financial institutions, they use blue as their color. Check piggyvest, check Wise, check First Bank, check Fidelity Bank, and the rest of it. That is the reason behind the use of blue. But we can use blue, and we can use other shades of blue, and we can use other colors that also have to do with savings or financial industry, not necessarily dwelling on the blue, so that we can stand out from the competition. So this is what we are going to do. Let's pick out the colors. So finally, this is the color that I came up with. How is it looking? How is the color looking so far? So I feel like this color resonates with what we are trying to create. So after you are done creating your logo and you're sure that that is what your client is going to like, you then go into creating the brand presentation, which you're going to present to the client. The brand presentation, we are going to create it in our next video. Don't forget to subscribe and on the notification button so that you don't miss the video. Meanwhile, let's check out the mock-ups for these beauties that we've created.